Y'all know who this is? This girl was my girl. Carte blanche into my fold. You understand? Well, I can be your master and leader. You get me? You don't need nobody else but me, women. Any other women who want to take Janice Talk place, get to my channel and submit to me. You get me? Cause I treat women nice. I treat women right. I don't abuse women. I'm not crazy. I'm not. I'm a good guy. Just ask
on the air, and I'm a blast this, and I'm gonna say this to every one of you women followers of his. If you keep sending me messages, I am going to make videos exclusively exposing you, your name, and your comments. Ringo has a lot of women who are lustfully, emotionally, they are following him, and they are infatuated by him, and they are literally following him. Just like I said in a previous video, they're following him like a cult leader. And they do things. I had a woman who went to my Facebook posting a Ringo video on my Facebook. And she wasn't even my friend on Facebook. That's what's deep about it. And she posted like 7, 8 times. Her name is Pat Vaskin. Yeah. And then there's another woman by the name of Denise Love Yacht. She is so radical for Ringo.
First, I would like to introduce you to a Christian pastor named Danny Gilbert, aka Gilbert2174. He's here to preach the gospel. Now that you know who Danny Gilbert is, allow me to expose this minister of Satan and prove to you why he's unfit to preach and why you need to avoid him at all cost. Is Danny Gilbert no different than a homosexual?
I realize something. I am no different from the homosexual. I realize something. I am no different from the homosexual. I realize something. I am no different from the homosexual. I am no different from the homosexual. I am no different from the homosexual.
I don't have a problem with gay people.
I am no different from the homosexual.
I don't have a problem with gay people.
If he's no different than a homosexual and don't have a problem with homosexuality, then that would make him gay and one who supports sexual predators in churches. Gilbert don't have a problem with any long sodomizing boys. Why? Could it be that Gilbert is a closet gay?
Oh, you need to get your life right, and you need to stop doing this and this and that, and you need... Okay, if I showed up in your shirt, a lot of y'all would ignore me. Because you know you looking at my hair, right? You know you looking at my hair, and you see this black man with this long hair like this.
My life stinks in sin.
Touched as an altar boy and struggled in homosexuality for many years due to his former pastor.
I love the man. I love the man. I love the man. My pastor. Listen to me. I loved him like my father. He treated me like my father, but he was teaching false doctrine. Listen to me. He was teaching false doctrine, ungodly stuff, and was living an ungodly lifestyle. He was a homosexual. He was a homosexual. He was a homosexual. In my life. Never, I mean, growing up in my family. Never. No man in my family was ever gay. But on the contrary, there was women problems with the men in my family. So we have women problems. We have women problems. We have women problems. We overlove women. We overlove women. We overlove women. We have overzealous called lust for women. That's been the problem with my family.
By me revealing my sexual addiction, my sexual addiction, my sexual addiction, my sexual addiction, and let me clarify this. No, I have not dabbled in homosexuality. I have a perversion for women. I have a perversion for women. I have a perversion for women. I have a sexual perversion for women. And what that means is my sexual addiction. I love coffee, but I drink coffee too much. A lot of things, but if you have too much of it, it can destroy you, consume you, and eventually kill you. Too much sex, and sex out of the wrong place, it can destroy you, it can consume you. And that's where I've struggled with it. It has caused me to step out of my marriage. It has caused me to step out of my marriage. It has caused me to step out of my marriage. I didn't go into detail in my previous videos about my affair with another woman outside of my marriage. I was never caught, by the way. No, there were no signs, and God convicted me, and I confessed it to my wife. As a matter of fact, what is interesting, the woman that I had the affair with, when I told her I confessed it to my wife, she looked at me and said, "Why would you do that?" Okay? And I explained to her why I did it, and I told her, "You need to apologize to my wife." I fired her, and I convinced my wife she needs to fire her, and the situation is now resolved.
Ringo has a lot of women who are lustfully, emotionally, they are following him, and they are infatuated by him, and they are literally following him, just like I said in the previous video. They're following him like a cult leader.
Abandoned by your parents.